imposing on Canada, Mexico, and China. They say these three countries are at or near the top of Nebraska's customer list. Channel 8's Emma Norwood is joining us to break down what this might mean for our state and how people are reacting.
Tonight on the minds of Nebraskans is this big question: how will the tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China impact their families' finances? According to Nebraska-Farm-Bureau, those three countries alone purchase 95% of Nebraska's corn exports, 90% of soybean exports, 57% of soybean-meal exports, 32% of pork exports, and 23% of beef exports. Outside of exports, 80% of the post-ash fertilizer used in the United States comes from Canada. I spoke with Jason Ball, the president of Lincoln Chamber of Commerce, who tells me these tariffs will affect everyone's wallets very heavily.
I think everyone in Lincoln should also have concerns. Lincoln will not be insulated from these impacts, and I don't think there's really going to be any corner of the economy that won't be impacted. Not only will this be an important issue for the cost of raw materials that Lincoln businesses need to buy and products they need to have to remain competitive, but I think it's also going to be a kitchen table issue that is going to hit people at home as well.
Paula-Peterson is a local farmer. She believes this will ultimately affect every aspect of agriculture.
Industry that I know of, it's never helped us. I realize that President thinks it's a bargaining tool. I think we're going to be the ones hit with it. You're going to see our input prices go up, from everything to the parts that we need to repair the equipment we have, to the fertilizers that we're trying to use to put out to get the crops in this year.
They are calling on President Trump to make good on his promise of expanding agriculturally focused trade agreements.
There are going to be some hard decisions ahead for families if this scenario continues to play out like it has. And so there are better ways to approach trade policy that don't end up raising the cost of the products that we buy from overseas. And that's what the Lincoln Chamber is advocating for. That's what we have expressed to our federal delegation. We look forward to working with them to make sure that Nebraska's voice and Lincoln's voice is heard in this important policy discussion.
The Canadian ambassador has been meeting with the president's officials. As of right now, these tariffs are set to go into effect on Tuesday at midnight. Reporting in Lincoln, Emma Norwood, Channel 8 News.
All right, thank you for that.